Did you know that a sensor smaller than your thumb can silently destroy an engine worth $10,000 or more? Sounds unbelievable, but it happens far more often than most drivers realize. I've been wrenching for 15 years, and I can tell you one thing with complete confidence. I see this mistake almost every single week. Most drivers religiously change their engine oil, replace air filters, and even buy expensive fuel additives, yet they completely ignore the tiny electronic sensors that actually tell the engine how to run. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the 5 sensors that almost nobody ever thinks about cleaning or inspecting until it's far too late. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final sensor is one that has destroyed countless engines without ever turning on the check engine light. Let's get started. Number 1. MAF sensor. First up is the mass airflow sensor, or MAF. Your engine is essentially a giant air pump. To run properly, it needs a precise mixture of air and fuel. The MAF sensor's job is to measure exactly how much air is entering the engine, so the computer knows how much fuel to inject. Inside here is a microscopic platinum wire that gets heated up. As air passes over it, it cools the wire down. But here is the problem. Over time, microscopic dust particles and PCV vapors coat this wire. When that happens, the wire, insulated by grime, can't cool down properly. It lies to the car's computer and tells it less air is coming in than there actually is. The engine control unit underinjects fuel, forcing the engine into a dangerously lean operating condition. A normal combustion chamber operates at roughly 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat acts like a plasma cutter, melting holes straight through your pistons within just a few miles. However, cleaning the MAF sensor is surprisingly simple. Start by turning the engine off and disconnect the negative battery terminal. Unplug the electrical connector and carefully lift the sensor straight out. Hold the sensor upright and spray 10 to 15 bursts of dedicated MAF sensor cleaner directly onto the sensing wire from about 4 to 6 inches away. Now allow the cleaner to evaporate naturally for about 15 minutes and then reinstall the sensor. Now reconnect everything and enjoy smoother acceleration almost immediately. Number 2. MAP sensor. Professional mechanics say the MAP sensor is one of the most commonly overlooked causes of rough idle and poor acceleration. Because it measures intake manifold pressure hundreds of times every second, that's why even a thin layer of carbon or oil sludge can throw its readings off by several kilopascals. The ECU then believes that the engine is under a different load than it actually is, which results in excessive fuel consumption, hesitation, sluggish throttle response, and even turbocharger performance issues. That's why it is recommended to inspect your MAP sensor whenever the throttle body is serviced. However, cleaning the MAP sensor is surprisingly simple and takes less than 10 minutes. Start by locating it on the intake manifold. Disconnect the electrical connector and remove the retaining screw. Carefully pull the sensor out without twisting the sensing tip. Spray only electronic sensor cleaner, or MAF cleaner, onto the sensor's pressure port several times until the oil residue disappears, because the pressure diaphragm inside is extremely delicate. Let it dry completely before reinstalling it. Many drivers notice smoother idle and better throttle response after just cleaning the MAP sensor. Number 3. Knock sensor. Sensor engine knock creates pressure spikes that can exceed 1,000 pounds per square inch inside the combustion chamber. Just a few seconds of severe detonation under heavy load can crack piston ring lands or damage bearings. That's why the knock sensor continuously listens for abnormal combustion vibrations and tells the ECU to retard ignition timing before damage occurs. Unfortunately, knock sensor lives in a punishing environment, and it is exposed to extreme thermal cycling and road debris, which, in result, completely blinds the vehicle's computer to internal engine chaos. Without timing interventions, pre-ignition pressures skyrocket from a standard 600 pounds per square inch to an explosive 1,500 pounds per square inch. This massive spike delivers a repeated sledgehammer blow directly onto the moving assembly, which, in result, fractures piston ring lands, bends forged steel connecting rods, and causes catastrophic structural engine failure. That's why during routine maintenance, disconnect the battery, unplug the electrical connector, and carefully inspect the entire plastic housing of knock sensor. Also check the wiring harness for rubbing, brittle insulation, or green corrosion inside the connector terminals. Spray a microfiber cloth with a mild plastic-safe cleaner or electrical cleaner, and gently wipe the entire plastic housing to remove accumulated grease and dirt. Next, spray electrical contact cleaner into both sides of the connector. Allow it to dry before reconnecting. A clean electrical connection ensures the ECU receives accurate knock information when your engine needs protection the most. Number 4. Throttle body and throttle position sensor. Did you know carbon buildup inside the electronic throttle body is one of the top 5 causes of rough idle and poor throttle response in modern fuel-injected vehicles? Many manufacturers recommend inspecting the throttle body every 30,000 to 50,000 miles, because even a thin layer of carbon around the throttle plate can reduce airflow at idle by as much as 10 to 15%. Since the throttle position sensor constantly tells your car's engine control unit exactly how far the throttle plate is open, so any restriction caused by carbon deposits inside throttle body forces the throttle motor to work harder and causes the ECU to constantly compensate for incorrect airflow. The result is delayed acceleration, unstable idle, reduced fuel economy, stalling at stoplights, poor transmission shifting, and an annoying lag when you press the accelerator. However, cleaning the throttle body is straightforward. Disconnect the negative terminal of the battery and remove the intake hose to expose the throttle plate. Hold the plate open gently by hand, but never force it on electronic throttle bodies unless your service manual allows it. Spray throttle body cleaner onto a microfiber cloth instead of directly flooding the electronics. Wipe away every carbon deposit around both sides of the throttle plate and the throttle bore until the metal surface becomes shiny again. Finally, reconnect everything so the ECU can recalibrate the clean throttle body's new airflow characteristics. Many drivers immediately notice a smoother idle, sharper throttle response, quicker acceleration, and improved fuel economy after performing this simple maintenance. Number 5. Oil pressure sensor. This is the sensor that deserves the title of today's video. Most people assume the oil pressure sensor only turns the warning light on and off. In reality, many modern ECUs also use oil pressure information for variable valve timing systems, cylinder deactivation, turbocharger protection, and lubrication management. Over time, sludge buildup around the sensor port, contaminated oil passages, or blocked oil screens can delay accurate pressure readings. If actual oil pressure drops while the computer believes everything is normal, then the critical engine parts continue operating without adequate lubrication. Bearings overheat, camshafts wear prematurely, turbochargers lose lubrication, and eventually, the engine can seize completely. A complete engine replacement or rebuild can easily exceed $10,000, especially on luxury vehicles and turbocharged engines. Every oil change is the perfect opportunity to inspect this sensor. Look around the sensor body for oil leaks, sludge buildup. If the sensor appears dirty, spray a small amount of brake cleaner around the sensor's oil port and exterior to dissolve hardened sludge and remove accumulated grease. Never insert a screwdriver, wire, or any other object into the oil passage, because even tiny contaminants can enter the lubrication system and circulate throughout the engine. Above all, the best way to protect this sensor is by changing your engine oil and filter on schedule using the manufacturer-recommended oil grade. Clean oil keeps both the sensor and the entire lubrication system functioning properly, which dramatically reduces the risk of catastrophic engine failure. That's all for this video. By spending just an hour inspecting and cleaning these sensors during routine maintenance, You could prevent poor fuel economy, rough running, expensive catalytic converter failures, turbocharger damage, and even catastrophic engine rebuilds costing thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.